So guys, welcome back to Wicked-Whiskers. It's been maybe 3 or 4 days without shaves, and it will be a great opportunity to use something really popular like Mula Roka and something very popular but also very local. It is Palmira shaving soap, or popular Cube. Don't toss anything in front of the phone. So before I start, I'll have to open this with a knife because it is so tightly packed that I cannot even squeeze my fingers inside. So let's just cut it out. And it is very popular, very old school. If you didn't notice, it dates from 1871, so pretty old. Both company and the recipe for the shaving soap. As you can see, it literally is the Cube. And I remember I saw a lot of barbers using this for quite a long time. So how does it actually feels? Under the fingers, it's like a block of fat, like pure pig or tallow fat. So basically I thought that it is also very soft. As you can see, my finger is really digging inside. So I will just make a few cuts to make it more pliable. Like put one square in the middle. And I will use my Arco shaving soap bowl, and let me just show it like this. I will press it with the fingers until I get a little bit more flatter shape, just so you can see. I think it's more valuable to you if you're molding some soft soaps inside the pack, then it will look something like this. So in 2 minutes you have everything prepared. If you're like me, you're having a lot of soapy fingers, which I will just rub into my beard. And also it wouldn't be that horrible just to wet my face a little bit. So you might seen this shaving soap in my videos of lathering tutorials. It's like the oldest videos which I had, and I will just start loading it from the pack. It is, I would say, very it's not stiff, it's not hard, but it's not sticking so easily to the brush. And since this is also one of that dirt cheap soaps, I will just load it like I stole it. So let's just grab some leftovers. Now if I did a little bit more better pressing, this would be flat completely inside the tub, but it's still not bad. Regarding the scent, like a very citrusy bath soap. So basically nothing too exciting. I saw a lot of guys from Poland who are using this soap, and also some guys from US actually mentioned that they intended to purchase this one, but the shipping services were horrible. And as you can see right now, it is a little bit on the drier side. So the formula is definitely something which is very fat. It is soft enough that you can mold it, but it is not like creamy soft. like stay traditional, or some other Italian crops. So far I would say that this is a little bit more difficult to start blooming as compared with the Arco, because these two soaps are in Serbia side to side regarding the price, just a little bit shy on €1 for Arco and a little bit north for Palmira, which is about €20-30. But anyhow, very affordable. When I was young and when I went to the old barber shops where my dad took me, all of the barbers were using Palmira Cube. Obviously it's the first thing which they had at disposable. It's for nearly 200 years on the market, so definitely something with the oldest tradition in wet shaving world, as far as I know. If you know some older soaps dated prior to 1870s, leave a comment. It would be most interesting to me to learn more about it. And since the barbers are obviously always using the straight razors, it's not so strange why they liked Palmira soap, because as you can see, it's not creating some large lather. I doubt that I will have enough for the second pass. But one thing is for sure, and it is that this soap is extremely slick, like you're using the raw pig's fat and you're rubbing your face with it. So I was in doubt, should I use Roca or R41, but since I had an old blade, I think this is the third shave with the Astra, I wanted just to use Roca and to finally clean it up. So let's see how it's rinsing. I just shake it off in a bowl of water. Seems quite good. I left my sideburns a little bit high. So let's go. So when it comes to this soap, somehow when I was younger, for me it was much easier to work with Palmira shaving cream. I don't know why. Maybe I had poor brushes. Maybe I just didn't have any experience with the soaps, that you can actually put them in some mold and even with Arco, that face rubbing with the soap never worked for me quite well, because it was so difficult to make the judgment on how much of the soap my whiskers actually grabbed. So like everything you see on this channel, it's very subjective. I'm just sharing some of my interesting moments in shaving, something which worked for me. Maybe it will work for you as well. If not, then don't be angry at me. I know that I won't judge you on your choice of shaving gear, even if you're using something like this. Whatever works for you. We're all grown-up people, aren't we? So right now, I'm sensing a little bit of other scents in this soap. It's almost as you bath your newborn with the baby soap. So it is not something which is quite soapy. It's not like a baby powder. It's also not so citrusy. As it seemed to me on the first run. So it's like, I think this is what people think of when they say the top level scents, the medium ones, like how they are developing. So regarding the soap, I must say that the skin felt really nice. I think I never had such a smooth neck after the first pass, and especially with an old blade. So I don't know what to think about. I guess that you don't actually really need some large peaks, some really, I think that leathery soap is not the correct term, but this is something which is creating like a thin film on the skin, which is not so dense. You can see that even the leftovers are not so pronounced, not so rich. So this is sort of a light, fatty, nourishing shaving soap, which is designed just to give you as sufficient lathering, coverage and protection without anything to film or to actually have people ravaging about. So it's nice, slick, creamy, very light, as I said. And for the price of €1, I think that it doesn't surprise why it was so popular, not only in Serbia but in entire ex-Yugoslavia, Balkans, East Europe, Greece, Turkey. So a very nice skin feel. Now I would need to accept the fact that my lathering was significantly improved in the last few years when I started to buy a little bit more better brushes, both synthetic ones badger brushes, the boards. So if you're not satisfied with your current soap, then maybe don't rush into artisan department yet. Maybe just try investing in a little bit denser knot, something which has maybe a little bit more backbone, something which will scoop a little bit more soap from the pack. And yes, I cannot believe my own eyes that this was €1 soap. So beautiful. Now it would be even better if I had a nice clean blade, but since I had this giant herpes, I was quite reluctant. Should I shave at all? But my beard was just itching quite a lot, so I decided just to clean it up a little bit. Oh, now this is the slickness. When it comes to comparison with Arco shaving soap, and I'm saying this just in case that you're traveling to Greece, you're going on vacation to Turkey, or maybe you will have opportunity to get either Arco or Palmira. I would say that Arco is definitely a winner when it comes to thickness of the lather, the volume of the lather, but for the skin feel, I think it is blown away with Palmira Cube. So we will check the damage with the Elliot, like it was nothing. And I still sense after the 2 passes with Roca that I didn't scrape my face enough to actually remove all the slickness from the soap. So this is something really remarkable. And yeah, super smooth, super nice. Once again, this is how it's going to look in the pack. It's not very frugal. I usually get about 70 shaves out of it. It comes into this shabby box, which you just need to crack open before using. So the company is Albus. I think it is on Latin for white. They are making a lot of detergents, all sorts of stuff like shampoos, fabric softeners, laundry detergents, dishwashers, and among everything, shaving soap. So it's not on the market for over 200 years without a reason, and I hope you enjoyed. This was one of the cheapest soaps, and hopefully if everything went nice with the postal office, we will go with something much pricier. So thank you for watching, thank you for returning to Wicked-Whiskers, and I will see you next time. Bye!